Welcome back, Barça fans. There's a storm brewing at Camp Nou as one of Barcelona's rising talents may miss the preseason tour due to an overbooked squad. Yes, you heard that right. With too many names and not enough room, some young stars could be left behind. Meanwhile, over in England, Liverpool are reportedly ready to spend a jaw-dropping €100 million to sign 2 Barcelona players this summer. Who are the targets? And is the board seriously considering cashing in? Let's break it all down with the latest transfer developments, insider info, and what it means for Barca's future. Barcelona's young goalkeeper Diego may face disappointment this summer as his chances of joining the first team on the preseason tour remain uncertain. According to Mundo Deportivo, despite his talent and potential, Cachén finds himself in a crowded goalkeeping department under new manager Hansi Flick. The 19-year-old will be called up to start preseason with the senior team and will report to Ciutat Esportiva Jong on Sunday, July 13th, for medical tests and training. However, with 4 other goalkeepers already in the squad, his inclusion in the upcoming friendlies in Japan and South Korea looks unlikely. 5 goalkeepers too many for one tour. As it stands, Cachén is the 5th-choice keeper behind Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Inaki Peña, new signing Jong Garcia, and the experienced Wojciech Szczesny, who recently renewed his contract. While Cachén is expected to be the starting goalkeeper for Barça Athletic this season, thanks to Ander Astrolaga's confirmed loan and Aaron Yakubishvili's likely exit, his role with the senior squad might be limited for now. Last year, Hansi Flick brought 4 goalkeepers on the preseason tour to the United States, and Cachén was part of that group. But this summer the situation is different, with 2 new faces in the mix. The club still believes in Cachén's long-term potential and has included him in early training sessions, but his presence on the tour will depend on how the situation unfolds over the next few days. Cachén is well aware that this season could define his future at Barcelona. He has been training hard on his own during his vacation to prove his worth, but for now his chances of making the flight to Asia remain up in the air. Liverpool willing to spend €100 million for Barcelona duo this summer, report. According to a report from Fischages, it has been learned that Liverpool are prepared to move to sign 2 Barcelona players, namely Fermin Lopez and Andreas Christensen, with a combined offer worth €100 million. The outlet mentions that Liverpool manager Arne Slot sees both players as key pieces for his project and believes they can make an immediate impact in the Premier League. Liverpool are reportedly ready to pay €80 million for Fermin and €20 million for Christensen. Discussions have already begun, and the Premier League club is hopeful that the offer will tempt Barcelona into doing business. Fermin is in demand. It is to be noted that Fermin has impressed many with his maturity and versatility despite being only 22. The midfielder has earned a reputation for delivering in high-pressure situations and adapting well to Barca's fast-paced style of play. However, it must be remembered that although Hansi Flick wants him to stay, the overbooking in midfield means the La Masia talent is likely to miss out on first-team opportunities next season. Meanwhile, Liverpool are keeping a close eye on the situation. They view Fermin as a perfect fit for English football, where his energy and ability to carry the ball could thrive. Regular minutes in the Premier League could help unlock his full potential, something Barcelona might not be able to guarantee. Christensen seen as ideal defensive addition. The interest in Christensen is also strong. The Danish centre-back has proven reliable for Barcelona but has seen his role reduced in recent months due to injuries. With no signs of a contract extension beyond 2026, his departure this summer is a real possibility. Liverpool are looking to add experience and depth to their defense, and Christensen fits that bill perfectly. His composure, strong reading of the game, and ability to play out from the back align with Arne Slot's tactical vision. For Barcelona, this offer poses a serious dilemma. While €100 million would be a major financial boost, especially in a time of economic difficulty, the loss of 2 important rotation players could hurt squad depth. At the same time, it must be taken into account that Barcelona are chasing a certain Luis Diaz, and these transfers could help Barcelona sweeten the deal for the Colombian, who, unlike Fermin and Christensen, would be a guaranteed starter next season. So, will Barcelona risk losing one of their most promising youngsters due to a packed squad? And could Liverpool's €100 million double swoop shake up Xavi's project completely? This transfer window is moving fast, and Barca are right in the thick of it. Stay tuned as we continue tracking every major twist and turn from the Camp Nou. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive Barca updates. Welcome back, Cules. Big news coming out of Camp Nou. Barcelona are reportedly working on a blockbuster move for Liverpool star Luis Diaz, with rumors of a staggering $94 million agreement on the table. Is the Colombian winger set to light up La Liga? But that's not all. Barca have a ticking clock. Just 23 days left to secure a €25 million deal for a top defensive target, and the pressure is mounting. And in a feel-good story, Frenkie de Jong has received massive praise from inside the club, called a 10 as a person and 100 as a player by none other than Sergi Dominguez. Could this be a sign that Frenkie is staying? Stick around as we break down all the latest transfer drama, deadlines, and player insights you don't want to miss. The latest Liverpool transfer reports surround Luis Diaz and his plans to leave the club this summer. Barcelona has already expressed its interest in the player, but concluding a deal will not be straightforward. Luis Diaz continues to be at the center of Liverpool's transfer buzz, even as the Reds officially kick off preseason training. Due to the recent tragic events that impacted the team, the atmosphere at the AXA training center on Tuesday was understandably quiet, with limited media coverage and very few photos released. That's left fans wondering, was Diaz even present? Well, whether he was there or not, he's still making headlines far from Merseyside. While speaking with Colombian influencer Mauricio Gomez, the 28-year-old dropped a telling update on his future. He said, "We're in negotiations. We'll see what can be achieved for both myself and the club. We want to make the best possible decision." Pushed on whether Barcelona or Al Nassr are possible destinations for Diaz, he replied, "We're in the process of negotiations, talking with the club, with Liverpool, with everyone who's approaching us. But I'm very calm where I am, very happy. Trying to make the best decision now." It comes amid a plethora of reports from Spain that Barcelona will push to sign Diaz this summer. The club haven't exactly been shy in expressing its admiration for the Liverpool winger, something sporting director Deco has publicly acknowledged. Meanwhile, Spanish outlet Cadena SR claims a gentleman's agreement is in place between the player and Liverpool that an offer in excess of €80 million, $94M/£69M, will be accepted. It comes after Nico Williams' potential move from Athletic Bilbao was ruled out last week when he signed a new long-term contract at the Basque club. Now Barca must direct its attention elsewhere. AS reports the Spanish champions are working with Diaz's agent to agree a draft contract. Although the attacker would demand a compensation clause in case his registration cannot be agreed in time. The Nico Williams saga showed that Barcelona have money to spend this summer, despite their well-documented financial problems. Having already spent €25 million on Jong Garcia, the La Liga champions had been prepared to pay €62 million for the winger before he signed a new deal with Athletic Club. But despite this, those funds have not disappeared. As well as signing a new left winger, Barcelona intend to address their defensive options, particularly at right-back. Jules Koundé is the undisputed starter, but in Eric Garcia and Hector Fort, his backups can be improved upon. And that is where Denzel Dumfries comes into the equation. Dumfries, who haunted Barcelona during their Champions League semi-final defeat to Inter last season, has a €25 million release clause, and according to reports, the Catalans are considering whether to activate this. Denzel Dumfries' release clause has a time limit. Barcelona's interest in Dumfries is concrete, but they are running out of the time to make a move to sign him. As per Sky Italia via Sport, the release clause that the 29-year-old has is only active until the 31st of July, meaning that there are only 23 days remaining until it runs out. Inter are not expected to consider selling Dumfries upon the expiry of his €25 million release clause, meaning that Barcelona will quickly need to make a decision on the matter. Deal relies on defender exit. At this stage, Barcelona would like to sign Dumfries, but despite having the money available to pay his release clause, they will not sanction a move unless one of their defenders leave. Andreas Christensen and Ronald Araujo are candidates, and if either one were to depart in the coming weeks, it would free up a significant portion of salary space that would make it more likely for the Netherlands international to be registered upon arrival in Catalonia. Frenkie de Jong isn't just a great player, he's an incredible human being too. Off the pitch, he's humble and grounded, a real class act. And on the field? He's world-class. Sergi Dominguez couldn't have put it better. Frenkie's a perfect 10 as a person and a 100 as a footballer. Frenkie de Jong has often been criticized during his time at Barcelona but is regularly praised by those who've had the privilege of playing alongside him. Young defender Sergi Dominguez, who has just sealed a move away from the club, has become the latest to hail de Jong and says he's unbelievable on and off the pitch. Everyone speaks wonders about him, but until you see him training you don't realize I think he's incredible, he told Gigantes. As a person he is a 10 and as a player a 100. Dominguez also spoke about trying to learn Hansi Flick's famous high line during his time at the club and admitted there's little time to practice. We started training the line this far forward in the United States a little, but not a lot, and then we played every 3 days, he added. We weren't doing it every day. If you're a good player, you have to adapt quickly. They explain it to you 4 times, the first 2 games you get it and then it has to come out because you have to be involved if you want to play. The defender has since moved on Dinamo Zagreb, where he'll be hoping to make an impact and play regularly. So, can Barca pull off the Luis Diaz transfer? Will they beat the clock to land their €25 million defensive target? And what does Sergi Dominguez's praise really mean for Frenkie's future? The summer transfer window is heating up fast, and Barcelona fans have a lot to watch for. Let us know in the comments, who do you want to see join Barca this summer? And should the club break the bank for Diaz? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the latest from Camp Nou.